Hi everyone, April with Eat Keto-ish, and good afternoon on a Monday afternoon. Some of you on the West Coast, good morning. So today we're going to talk about exogenous ketones, and we're going to talk about are they worth it, worth the money, what benefits, the pros, the cons, and just some of the science behind it. So I have included some links to the Diet Doctor. They did a research article on this, Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Berg videos on the subject also. So you'll know that it's just not my opinion, but the opinion of some experts as well. While I do consider myself an expert, I'm not, Dr. Berg or Ken Berry. I am a full-time keto coach. So, exogenous ketones. You've probably seen it if you're on any keto groups. You probably see exogenous ketones. Prove It, drink your ketones. Prove It's one of the most popular ones. Perfect Keto. There's lots of different ones, and you will be spammed like crazy with anytime you post on a lot of the keto groups. You'll be get lots of people sending you things about exogenous ketones. So what are they? Exogenous ketones are just basically what that means is ketones your body did not make. So ketones you got from an outside external source. And they range. They can cost several $100s to $150, $300 a month for these external ketones. So they say, here's their claims. They claim that it helps you with energy, mental clarity, focus, elevate your mood, helps you lose weight even when you cheat, and that it helps you with cravings and hunger and have more energy. So those are the main things that they claim. Guess what, guys? Guess what keto does? All of that. When you become fat adapted on keto and stick with keto for at least a minimum of a month to 6 weeks, usually for an average person. Some people who have more insulin resistance, and how you know if you're insulin resistant, where you carry your weight. If you have a lot of weight in the middle, you most likely are insulin resistant and have hormonal issues. And so it may take you a little longer to become fat adapted. But once you're fat adapted, guess what, guys? You're not going to have as much hunger. Your body's going to be using ketones as its main source of energy. You're not going to have as many cravings. You will have more mental focus. You'll have more mental clarity, less brain fog. You'll have more energy. You'll lose weight. You'll feel better. Your mood will be elevated. So all of the things that these external ketones claim, you can get just from doing keto yourself. So they claim too that it'll throw your body into ketosis without you even having to really work at it. That's not true. It's not. They did some testing at Diet Doctor, and it did elevate their ketones in the blood, which is the most accurate form of measuring your ketones, by 0.3. It was nothing. It was very minimal. And they tested 4 different types of ketones, and the 5th one was actually placebo, because that is a lot of what it is. It's a placebo effect. You think that it's helping you with all of these things, so it's helping you with all these things. But if you were to just Now it can help in the very, very beginning, maybe with some energy and cravings. While you're transitioning, it is a possibility you may want to try it. But once you've been on keto for a while, there is no necessity to use it. It is helpful in people with certain neurological conditions. They've been studying ketones and taking external ketones for people with traumatic brain injuries, people with dementia, and different neurological issues. The body can use exogenous ketones as an energy source in your brain. So it does pass the blood-brain barrier. So that is true. But your own body, you're not losing the fat. If you are not burning fat to make your own ketones, and that's how ketones are made. Your body, you starve your body of glucose. So you are not giving it as much glucose as it needs to run. So you're not eating as much carbohydrates as you need to run your body. Your body will search for an alternative fuel source, which would be ketones. So how ketones are made, you start burning fat. When you burn fat, your body makes ketones. Well, if you're taking ketones from another source, that's not your body burning its own fat. So that is not true. That claim that you will just lose the weight without having to actually follow a diet. Not true. You do have to change your nutrition and change the way you eat in order to see lasting results on keto. It has been useful. They are useful in people who run marathons or like do very, very long, very strenuous exercise. So if you are like an instructor and you need more energy, then your ketones, then exogenous ketones could help you. If you, instead of being a carboholic and being a marathon runner, if you are marathon running and you want a actually more steady energy source, if you stay on keto and then you just take external ketones because you need more during that period of marathon running and during training, that would be beneficial. If you're not running marathons, exercising for hours on end a day, you don't really need them. You just don't. Your money would be better spent on buying better quality produce and better quality meats. Buying organic, buying non-GMO, buying food from your buying meat from your local farm. And that's actually what we do. We buy meat from a local farm that has very high standards of how they produce their meat, what their animals eat, how they graze, so they're not grass finished, they're grass fed. So we spend our money on quality food and not exogenous ketones. So in my personal opinion would be, if you wanted to try them for the first month to 2 months to help you get over the hump while you're transitioning, maybe. But after that, I would not recommend, unless you are, like I said, a marathon runner, or unless you have, now if you have family members with like neurological disorders, there have been studies that it has helped. So it can't hurt to give them exogenous ketones. But people without neurological issues and that are not running marathons and things like that have been on keto for a consistent amount of time, you don't need it. It's unnecessary. So that is my opinion on exogenous ketones. Is it a scam? Kind of. They do have some benefits, but not the benefits that they claim that they all the benefits that they claim that they have. And guys, don't forget, we have a sugar-free challenge coming up right after Christmas and the New Year on January 4th through January 8th, that Monday through that Friday. We are doing a sugar-free challenge. I have a group set up for my Eat Keto-ish fans that we are going to buckle down and challenge ourselves to not have any sugar, because I will be indulging some over Christmas. And so I recommend that you join me for the sugar-free challenge. We will be going each day. I'll be going live at lunch, and we'll be demonstrating a sugar-free dessert that is keto-friendly. So each day, so you'll get 5 new recipes for keto-friendly desserts to try. And we'll be demonstrating those every day for those 5 days from January 4th through January 8th. And when you join the group, just go ahead and send me your email. It's a question for when joining the group for the sugar-free challenge. And I can send you, right before we start, I'll send you the recipe book with the 5 recipes that we'll be going over every day, one a day for those 5 days, for that Monday through Friday. And once we get through that sugar free challenge, you'll be feeling better and detoxed from all those holiday indulgences. So join me for my sugar-free challenge. I look forward to seeing you there, and have a great rest of your day and a great week. See you next Monday.